Hi guys, this is Aegis, and we have an interesting match here. This is a Typhoon Peaks, and with me is a co-caster. His name is Atlas. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is going to be ROOTDestiny. Some of you may watch his stream. He's a very interesting player, to say the least. And then his opponent is going to be FXOtgun, playing as the pink Zerg player, so it is blue versus pink, two baby colors in this game right now.
All right, so we have a ZVZ here. Typically when we think of ZVZ, we just think, oh god, it's just gonna be Zergling, Baneling. But these guys are high-level players, and let's just really hoping to see a really nice game here.
Yeah, I actually 8x'd through this game and thought it was quite interesting, so we'll see what these players are able to pull off. There's the first Overlord quite boringly popping out. Both players are scouting in the clockwise direction.
Ooh, looks like T-Gun. I'm gonna call him T-Gun here. He's gonna scout his opponent first. But I mean, it's kind of predictable what they're gonna do. Probably gonna be Zergling. Ooh, the extractor coming down for T-Gun a little bit faster.
Yeah, in ZVZ, usually it's a Zergling, Baneling, or sometimes Roaches mixed in there, and then whoever is Zergling, Banelings the best wins the game. So both players are scouting also in the counterclockwise direction. Both of these Overlords are going to have a high five in the air if their arms could just do something besides dangle. ROOTDestiny is throwing up his spawning pool. Looks like his is slightly ahead of T-Gun's.
Yeah, interestingly, Destiny put down his spawning pool before his extractor, while T-Gun put down his extractor first.
Yeah, this is going to allow Destiny to get his Zerglings out just a tad faster in case there's any early pressure. Again, we'll see what these players decide to do. Perhaps we'll see some Banelings, perhaps we'll see some Roaches, and perhaps we'll see some Zerglings. Do you think we'll see Zerglings in this game?
I don't know. Maybe no Zerglings but Banelings? Is that even possible?
Well, you should be able to, maybe we'll make some Zerglings out of these drones. Just do some magic over here. Maybe the Overlord, his dump, he's extra, he ate something horrible last night. His poop is, acidic. It drops down on a drone and he gets fried.
Or maybe the Fun Day Monday where you can only build 3 units. I remember a great game, I forgot who played, but Day 9 casted that with Banelings, Queens, and, was it Brute?
I think it was Broodlords.
What? Only in Bronze can you ever see that. And we have the Zergling speed being researched by both players.
Yeah.
Queen, the usual shenanigans there.
Yeah, it does look like there are more Zerglings out in the field for T-Gun, so it's going to be able to take those down as soon as speed is complete. However, these two Zerglings are going to scout everything that's going on. Does he see the hatch? No, he does not. Looks like the two Zerglings are going to be happy to come in here, take a little prance around on somebody else's carpet. They're going to come over here and will they see the hatch? No, it doesn't see the hatch.
But he should be expecting it, right?
No, usually you don't expect a hatch in ZVZ. Whoever hatches first dies.
Well, he did not scout it at all.
Has he scouted now?
Now
he's gonna see it. He will see this hatch, and we'll see if it triggers him to make more Zerglings.
And whoa, there's a Roach one going down for T-Gun here, not a Baneling's nest.
Alright, so he has done the Day 9 build. He's walled off over here with his Roach. He's got the spawning pool over here. One Roach over there walls that off. One Queen over here, one Roach. It blocks it off completely from Zerglings. We'll be able to allow him to tech up a little bit to lair. We'll see if he decides to do that. He is finishing up his hatch at his natural expansion. Has Destiny seen this? No, he hasn't.
And some Zerglings popping in and out, just going to be trying to get some vision here. Ooh, being trapped there by the Queen, and Zerglings they're not going to be able to get up that ramp.
Yeah, it looks like the Queens over here are doing a great job of holding that ramp. They're going to sit on that ramp with their fat asses to prevent any of those Zerglings from coming up. What else do you want me to call it? Look at it. Look at it. It's a Queen.
Skirts, maybe?
Skirts? No, that's it. This is its butt right here, this entire area. So this Queen is going to run back real quick and do some vomiting action. Of course, it is feeling quite sick today. The Zerglings are going to be moving out here. Looks like T-Gun. Well, Zerglings on hold position. He's got to run away. He doesn't have enough Zerglings.
We see the, is that a Lair Tech? Yes, Lair Tech coming up for Destiny there.
He now knows that there is an expansion over here, so this is the Day 9 build. Is it the, no, it's the wrong guy. Destiny is getting Lair. Whoops.
Yeah, Destiny.
Yeah. So there it is. There's the Day 9 build. He's gonna get his hatchery into a lair so that he can play around, as Day 9 calls it, his playground of the lair tech.
Let's take a look at the income tab now. Harvester's very close, even though see T-Gun has one extra hatchery there. Should be able to saturate. He's not saturated at all right now, but if he continues this, if he can hold it, he should be a lot further in the macro game.
Yeah, he should be eons ahead. Looks like the lair is complete. We have a spire coming up for Destiny. Very interesting. Roach is now on the way for T-Gun. Oh no, this is the wrong choice. If he gets out too many roaches, he won't be able to defend against the Mutalisks that will soon be on the way. Oh no, the killing off of the...
Wait,
what the... what happened over there?
He killed his... Oh, he was blocked. He blocked his gas mining there. He had to kill his Roach Warren.
I think he could have minded just going around.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess he was really annoyed at it and decided to kill off his own Roach Warren. The mutiny of the Zerglings looks like they're gonna come over here, see the Fat Queens, and just gonna hang out over here.
Great creep tumor progression there. Even without the extra hatchery, he is about the same extension of creep.
Yeah, this is quite good actually. T-Gun over here is also getting an infestation pit. There will be infestors out on the field real soon. There's 6 Mutalisks in the production queue. Can T-Gun actually produce the right units to hold this off? He's getting glial reconstitution for his roaches. His Zerglings over here are going to get caught out of position by those Zerglings. However, they do run the mile in the same pace, so it looks like those Zerglings will be able to stay just a tad ahead and will be able to get back to base.
Yeah, those Mutalisks are going to pop out, and they're going to be really, really annoying because there's not that much anti-air. There's only a couple queens.
Yeah, those two queens.
T-Gun.
Yeah, those 2 queens are going to have to drag their asses all over the place.
Ooh,
they're going to be really
T-Gun
tired.
he just got his Overlord killed there, probably by Mutalisks.
Yeah.
Just temporarily supply block, but then, oh, look at those Mutalisks coming in. That's going to be so annoying.
Yeah, the Mutalisks are going to start working away at those Mutalisks. Looks like the Queens have reinforced over here, going to pick off an Overlord. And look at this! The Zerglings come over here and eating all of the drones alive. Oh, man. T-Gun is going to be quite a ways behind. He's got Roach. He's got these 2 Queens over here, but this hatch is going to go down. Oh, no, the Zergling's getting us around. Is T-Gun going to try to defend? No, he's just going to let it go down. His infestation pit, he's going to even cancel the pathogen glands. Down goes the hatch. This infestation pit is also screwed. Looks like Destiny is taking the chance to get his hatchery up.
Yeah, Destiny, it's really comfortable for him now, I think, because he's basically got his opponent to lose an expansion, lose that tech. He does he have his hive up? No, that is his hive. Yeah. Oh no, lair.
No, it's a lair. Oh, we've got T-Gun over here trying to get a Hydralisk then to defend against those Mutalisks. Of course, that it will be somewhat delayed. Meanwhile, all of these Mutalisks can actually pick off all the Overlords all over the map. This is going to set T-Gun behind in supply once again. What a horrible position to be in. He's going to even maybe try to retake his base over here. Let's just take a look at the Harvesters.
26 at 29, losing not sure how many Harvesters he lost, but definitely behind now, even though he had that economic advantage in the beginning.
Yeah, look at that. T-Gun losing the majority of the resources in all of the exchanges. Losing his hatch was a huge deal. His infestation pit delaying his infestors. The Mutalisks over here are going to pick off another... Oh, transfuse.
That Overlord is really happy.
It is getting all the blood that it could possibly need. Looks like the Mutalisks are getting taken out. Destiny is not paying attention. Down goes another Mutalisk. All its body parts just kind of flying all over the place. We've got this Overlord is, oh man, it's a little bit pained right now. Gonna put a band-aid on him. He'll be okay real soon.
Yeah, great micro there by T-Gun there, transfusing. I don't think he lost a single unit. And those Queens doing a great job against those Mutalisks.
Yeah, Destiny lost a lot of Mutalisks in that exchange. He's checking over here to make sure that nothing is... Oh, the larva just exploding. Today is the day of zooming in on the things exploding, and there are some Banelings on the way. Out comes T-Gun. He's going to try to secure his natural expansion. Looks like Destiny is going to make a run for it.
And upgrades going down for ROOTDestiny here. It's definitely, I think he's in an economic advantage. Look at his money. He's going to be able to put down those upgrades. Definitely looking forward to that long, a little bit mid-game now. this is definitely past that early game, Zergling, Baneling,
Zergling.
just cheese, not really cheese, but like just
It is cheese.
running,
It's
running
pretty
in
cheese.
and just killing everything at
Yep.
once.
So now T-Gun is advancing forward. 10 Roaches, 4 Banelings, 2 Infestors, 4 Hydras, and 26 Zerglings. Looks like Destiny has abandoned his natural expansion. Here comes the Zerglings going to try to do a surround over here. Looks like he will try to defend his natural expansion. The Roaches are targeting down over here.
Fungal growth.
Yeah, fungal growth is what I meant to say.
Basically, it's an infestation that huge damage. Of course, that recent patch there giving great damage.
Oh,
to the
and
fungal.
down
Wow,
goes
another
the
one.
hatchery, man. This is horrible for Destiny. He was ahead for some time, but it looks like his fungal growths will be able to hold T-Gun outside of his base. Meanwhile, T-Gun has retaken his natural expansion, and we see Zerglings now streaming out of the base, going to see if he can hold this down. Drones also coming out to do some fighting. Oh, another fungal growth that will take those drones down. All of them exploding.
Great fungal growths on both sides, taking out essentially both armies. We're seeing a hatchery trade today.
Yeah, this is the hatch coming back up for T-Gun. He's got his queens back out here again. He's going to be sending some roaches across the map. I don't know if that's going to do much because there are infestors here. They could just fungal and fungal and fungal, and it'll never end. Those roaches won't make it anywhere. Look at how fast they are over there.
I feel like both players are not going for a really heavy infestor build. Look at that fungal growth. Great blocking that on immobilizing them and letting the
That queen goes down.
Wow.
Down she roasts by the acid. Oh, but it looks like Destiny has cleaned it up. However, T-Gun has secured his natural expansion. Destiny is still quite a bit ahead in terms of food, especially if it is a mirror matchup. 5 food is a world of difference, but it looks like T-Gun has climbed right up ahead.
Hey, it seems like these players are going to be adopting that Mondragon build there. If he counter with Roach, the perfect build.
Yeah. Except, though, I think Infestors are going to play a pretty big role in this game. We'll see how much damage Infestors are able to throw down in this game. We've got the hatch coming back up for Destiny. This is the second time he takes it. We'll see if he loses it again during the next few times. Oh, look at the Infestor count. It's just starting to rise up. The Queens have plenty of energy over here, but no Infestors out, surprisingly, for T-Gun.
T-Gun is just popping out a bunch of drones, trying to resaturate his natural.
Yeah, so it's now 4 queens for T-Gun, 1 queen for Destiny. Both players are generally even-ish on the drone count. We've got quite a bit more of those roach things for T-Gun. Roach things, what am I talking about? But these infestors seem to be the unit that's going to cause the game to tilt one way or another.
Yeah, getting the infestors out early is really key. It's kind of like that sentry. The longer you keep them out, I heard I forgot who was it, but saying probably one of those big casts, but they're like investments. Basically, the longer you keep them out, the more they're worth because of that energy.
Yeah, stalkers sort of like, I guess they're like cars, they depreciate. So in this case, like, these are the vintage cars over here, they appreciate, and then over here are the like crappy, like, I don't know, Kia Sedonas that sort of depreciate over time. They're not very useful right now. They're just kind of sitting around being stupid. There's a Overlord that just went down from ROOTDestiny, gonna be supply blocking him for some time. There's the Queens, also I guess one of those slightly more not as appreciable things, but they still appreciate slowly. Maybe it's like a gold bar or something.
And I see both players definitely abandoning the anti-air game and definitely going for that ground roach infestor build now. We see a bunch of spine crawlers in the front of T-Gun's base.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Defensive stance.
Pretty secure against. Pretty confident there's not going to be any more air attacks.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to take that back. Gold appreciates quite heavily of recent days, so I guess these are also, I guess, Kia Sedonas that people take very well care of or something. I don't know. Never mind. I'm going to stop talking about cars. Clearly, I know nothing about cars. We have here Destiny going to be crowding his roaches in his main. Not too sure what that was about. He's got the pathogen glands research. Don't know if he's going to start getting neural parasite. Maybe he can neural parasite another infestor and use it to cast all of its energy out.
Interestingly, Destiny does not have scouting overseer that can pop.
It explodes.
But I don't think. Can you check his base? I don't think he has that shrubbery area. And they're illuminated. Yeah, that's a really great place for infestor. I mean, not infestors, the nidus worms. Excuse me.
Yeah.
To just pop out. Yeah, I mean, especially with ground armies, that could be a big key.
So both players are basically in macro mode right now. Destiny is getting up his Numenized carapace for the Overlord's speed. You know, how much harder can something be to say? He's also getting the ventral snacks. Maybe we'll see some sort of drop in the near future. T-Gun is also kind of sitting back. He's getting ground carapace +1 and the missile attacks +1. So he's currently at 0-0. I believe Destiny is actually, yeah, 2-1.
Ooh, better upgrades for Destiny there. It could be a key turning point in the game when mirror matchups you have the same units, but one player has more upgrades. You can just watch your army melt away, and there a cancel on that hatchery. Yeah.
Yeah. So Destiny is gonna be able to get his hatch up sooner. The Actually, T-Gun is ahead in food, so we'll see how what it comes down to. It looks like T-Gun is spreading across the map. Looks like his creep is just a little bit faster than Destiny's. Destiny only reaching in this direction. T-Gun looking down in this way as well as towards the top. This does give you vision, but it does allow your opponent's units to arrive even faster. There's the vomit down on the evolution chamber.
Ooh, I just saw four infestors pop out for Destiny there. Let's take a look at the units. I mean, the army side, the army composition. Just a slight lead in infestor count for Destiny there.
Yeah, so Destiny is going to have more fungal growths. We'll see how well he's able to utilize those. We have the third base not going up for T-Gun. He's a little bit afraid. We'll see if he decides to sneak an expansion. Looks like some overlords are going to be spread out by Destiny. We'll see if he decides to load them up for some sort of droppage. Destiny is, both of them are just kind of sitting back for now. The two queens are going to move forward and maybe spread some more creep. The third hatch is up for Destiny right now, so we'll allow them to secure additional economy for the late game. Burrow is finished for T-Gun, so he will be able to burrow those roaches to regenerate them very quickly. The infestors are also moving in this direction. We've got Destiny over here with his army. Let's just take a look over here. Army supply is in favor of Destiny. FXO T-Gun has more worker supply. So
actually, it's a good 10 more drones.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. So if he is able to hang in there for quite a bit of time, he will be able to pull far ahead, especially with his hatch up later. He might be able to climb back into this. FXO T-Gun to continue to climb in the food count.
Look at that, 11 roaches popping out immediately. Ooh, but losing an overlord. Is there some kind of attack going on?
Oh yes, there is. There's the
infestor
drops.
Wow, look at that, dropping infestors there and popping out units. Wow, that's
yeah.
This is a new type of drop here.
Yeah, it looks like the infestors are gonna get away inside that overlord. Not sure what these guys are talking about over here, but that's okay. I haven't been paying attention to the spectator chat. It looks like T-Gun has lost a lot of drones. Let's take a look at the income. Control I income tab. Looks like T-Gun just got back to mining minerals. He wasn't mining in his main. Finally, just started mining back over here. He's at 27 drones to Destiny's 35. It looks like Destiny is rallying his troops over here. We'll see if he decides to make some sort of attack. T-Gun is rallying his troops over here at his base, and then let's just see what happens. Looks like both players are content to sort of sit back. Oh no!
Another commando drop there. It's like Navy SEAL drop with but no medevacs. No.
Yeah, absolutely no air defense here for T-Gun. This is the advantage. It looks like there's a fungal growth going down.
Great fungal growth there.
T-Gun will be able to burrow those and regenerate them real quickly. Looks like big confrontations are starting to gain up. These infestors look like they've been hit by fungal growth as well. We'll see what positions they decide to take. There's the burrow.
Heal pretty fast.
Yeah, they're just like kind of like poking their heads out of the ground.
Look at that regeneration there. Ooh.
Yeah, so still maxed out energy on those infestors. Are we going to see 200 food Zerg armies go head to head? It's going to depend on who has more drones. You know what that means? If you have more drones, you actually lose.
Yeah, these both players are opting really for that mid-game unit. Not interestingly, they're being composed of only roaches and infestors.
Yeah, there's nothing else on the field. It's a roach, infestor, overlord, queen, and drone. That's almost like a day 9 build, except that looks completely viable. There's an Overlord gonna be scouting over here. Looks like T-Gun isn't really mining from this base as of yet, but Destiny is mining from his. He's been mining from it for quite some time. More roaches popping out.
T-Gun's food is actually quite a ways behind. It's 40 food behind.
Yeah, T-Gun is 142 to 186 from Destiny. Destiny even got his Overlord spread over here to make sure that no sneaky expansions get popped out. There's the Infestors moving forward.
At this point, Destiny has quite a bit more Infestors. That's 6 whole more Infestors.
Yeah, so if he can
Oh, no,
control
not
that.
6. Or did I the math right? Oh my god. 7 more.
7 more. There's another beach ball being thrown down right there. We'll see the advance forward by these roaches. They might get fungal growth by these over there. There's a fungal growth going down.
And here's a confrontation. Ooh, just gonna skirt right on back. But those roaches cannot move back because they're mobilized by that fungal growth.
Getting spat on. Gonna explode into a ball of acid. Looks like here's a
Whoa!
conversation. Oh man, Plague-oo almost. There's all the
Wow.
fungal growths going down. Is splashing again and again. Oh my goodness, all the
That is game right there. That is
exploding. Oh man, he just dropped from 150 food to 50 food. And Destiny lost like 10 food in that confrontation. That ended the game so fast. Look at Destiny, actually. He's spread out all over the place. His Overlords. GG, says T-Gun. Wow.
Look at that. I think it's a lot to do with the terrain and unit placement. T-Gun's Infestors were near the back.
Let's actually back up just a little bit and watch that one more time. And we'll watch it without the interface. Isn't that so cool? Here comes forward all the roaches by T-Gun. And then on the bottom ledge,
Look at that. And then
fungal growth.
Plague-oo, as the Korean commentators would say.
Another
Look at
one,
that.
just over and over again. Look at the roaches just eating through T-Gun's army. GG. Wow, I've never seen a ZVZ like this. Maybe this is the future. It will all depend on the scouting.
You know, that's almost like as if a huge Baneling just hit that.
Yeah.
Replace the roaches with Zerglings, replace the Infestors with Banelings, and I think we've got the equivalent here.
Yeah, so we're generally the same idea, but in a different manner. So this is Aegis, and I hope you've enjoyed this cast. If you do like what you see here, please do subscribe. Just hit the yellow button over there. It does help out. We'll also be announcing some interesting stuff later this week or early next week. We hope to see you guys all around. This is Aegis signing off.
This is Atlas, guys. Thanks for watching and subscribe.